Hey everybody, it's Nick from cbb-analytics, and I'm here with another video tutorial meant to help teams get the most out of our platform. In this video, I'm going to talk briefly about opponent statistics, which pop up on a couple of key pages across the website. So let's come to the Stanford women's homepage, and immediately we see that the entire right half of the page is labeled for opponent stats. And what these calculations are is we're simply computing what the team allows on average to its opponents across all of these different metrics. And the motivation for opponent stats is that previously for defensive metrics, there just weren't a lot of good stats to look at for team defense. Teams could look at blocks and steals, defensive rebounding, personal fouls, and it's not too hard to compute a team's defensive rating. But other than these handful of metrics, teams historically haven't had much else to rely on as far as defensive metrics. And some of these metrics, for example, steals per game, can be misleading, as a team with a lot of steals that is gambling for a lot of steals might not be indicative of a team that's good on defense. Now with opponent stats, by taking every offensive metric and turning it into an equal and opposite defensive metric, this is just so helpful because now we've got so many more defensive metrics to look at for teams. For simplicity, we've computed opponent percentiles such that high percentiles are still good for the teams we're looking at. And so up here for points per game, Stanford is allowing 52.7 points per game, which is elite for Stanford. It puts them in the 98th percentile defensively in suppressing opponent points per game. Another page where opponent stats pop up on the site are in the lineup stats. So let's come here to Stanford's lineup stats and let's choose any table other than the 4 factors. So let's choose traditional shooting stats and we'll see 2 tables. The first table is simply Stanford's team lineup stats. The top row is Stanford's stats for the starting lineup. And the second table is for stats allowed to opponents, again, by each of Stanford's lineups. And so, for example, we can see here that Stanford's starting lineup is allowing opponents to shoot only 36% on 2-pointers, which puts that lineup in the 81st percentile at suppressing opponent 2-point percentage. All in all, we're really excited about opponent metrics across the website for team and lineup stats as a tool for analyzing defensive performance better than we really could previously. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for tuning in, for supporting CBB Analytics, and have a great day.